Small Business Person of the Year award is Stephanie Novak Hau, President of Chesapeake Environmental Management in Bel Air, nominated by Chesapeake Environmental Management. Growing up in Baltimore as one of 4 children, Stephanie was raised in a home where great emphasis was placed on education. Her mother worked 2, sometimes 3 jobs to put her children through private school. A 5th grade field trip to a local Echo Hill outdoor school prompted Stephanie's fascination with environmental science. She knew right away that would be her career path. Unfortunately, the visit also proved life-altering in another way. Stephanie was bitten by a tick and developed Lyme disease, which went undiagnosed and untreated until she was 27 years old. Despite the short-term memory loss associated with Lyme disease and her family's financial struggles, Stephanie put herself through college, ultimately earning a master's degree in geology. Convinced that she wanted to teach at the college level, she went on to get her doctorate degree. To make ends meet while in school, she took a part-time job with an environmental consulting firm. There, she discovered her entrepreneurial side and never looked back. In 1993, with no business experience, a mortgage, and combined student debt of over $60,000, Stephanie and her husband Joe founded Chesapeake Environmental Management, Inc., CEM. The full-service consulting firm works to solve their clients' environmental challenges by carefully considering the complex interrelationships of the environmental sciences, including geology, hydrology, and ecology. They work diligently to fulfill their mission of applying practical science to improve communities. Stephanie thought she had paid a lot for her scientific education, but had no idea how much she would pay for her business education. Over the years, there was a key employee who left CEM and took her clients with him. Bills didn't get paid on time, and the economy worsened. Through it all, she learned that she could rise to any challenge, find creative ways to attract new customers, and never give up on your dream. It's well worth it. The company has grown from a 2-person operation to now employ 55, with annual revenues in excess of $4 million a year. Over the years, Stephanie sought assistance from the Maryland Small Business and Technology Development Center. She also received 4 SBA loans to help with everything from equipment purchases and lines of credit. The most recent loan allowed for the renovation of a historic building in downtown Bel Air, which now serves as the company's 12,000 square foot headquarters. Stephanie has worked hard for her success and is passionate about sharing her good fortune. In addition to her own contributions, CEM has a matching gift program, matching staff donations up to $5,000 per employee annually. In 2013 alone, CEM donated more than $85,000 to local charities, including the United Way, Habitat for Humanity, and various children's and health-related charities. Please welcome this year's Maryland Small Business Person of the Year, Stephanie Novak Hau. We would also like to acknowledge the following past winner with us today. Please stand and be recognized. Ginny Williams from ArchScan.
In a little over a week, our country will celebrate a national holiday, Memorial Day, a day set aside to thank and recognize the men and women who ensure our freedom. Men like my father, who served in the Navy during World War II, and my husband's father, who served in the Army in the Korean War. It is right for us to thank these men and women for the work that they do. There is another group equally deserving of our thanks and recognition, for these men and women work every day to secure our uniquely American way of life. These are our civil servants, our teachers, police, the fine men and women of the Small Business Administration, and countless other local, state, and federal agencies, and of course, our elected officials. I would suggest to you that there is a third group equally deserving of thanks and recognition. Now, this group in numbers alone dwarfs the first two groups combined. But there is no holiday for this group. There isn't even a name for this group until today. These are the men and women who own, operate, and work at our nation's businesses. And I call this group America's Commerce Core. Now, why do I suggest to you that this group is equally deserving of thanks and recognition on par with our military and our civil servants? The answer is simple. Rarely is a business started out of greed. Almost without fail, businesses are started to meet a perceived need. And these people are so good at identifying and satisfying needs that their impact in their communities always go far outside the confines of their individual businesses. These people see a need and they generously donate money to doctors and researchers who are working to end cancer and reverse paralysis. They see a need and they generously donate their time to serve on a local school board at the sacrifice of their family. They see a need and they generously donate materials and in-kind services to build a community playground as a memorial to a young child killed by a drunk driver. These people see a need and they ask, what can I do? These three groups together, America's military, civil servants, and Commerce Corps, work on behalf of all American citizens, whether they live in a big city or a small farm, whether they live within the boundaries of the United States or abroad, preserving and protecting the unalienable rights immortalized by Thomas Jefferson in our Declaration of Independence: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Be very proud of what you do and the impact that you're having. Thank you.